Good night, that cold.
Look, all the way on.
Huh?
You can't run it nowhere else.
You on number one?
You can't, if you do that, you can't stay in here. As hot as it is.
We are back. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms. Today is Tuesday, June the 21st, and this is probably the last video of the week. We have Thomas's baseball tournament. The state tournament starts tomorrow, so we'll be dealing with that for the rest of the week, hopefully on into the weekend, and I hope Thomas and his team play really well. They're fired up for this state tournament, so hopefully they will do good. So anyway, this will be probably the last video because we'll be dealing with that the rest of the week. Here is what we got on tap for today. I will be spraying soybeans. I'll be trying to knock as many acres as I can back on that. We're irrigating as much as we can. Gray Rocks has been around a couple of times, so that's good and wet. We'll check on a Toggleville in just a second. I was over there yesterday and swapped it from the big pivot back to the small 8-tower pivot. The valley, same problems we're having on the last video. That cylinder down there is just stopped up with trash, and we thought of every different scenario. Dumping a large amount of volume of water down there, trying to back rinse it back out to the river. I've called a vacuum truck to go down there and suck it out, but the problem is the pipe that's going out into the river, you can't shut off that water, so he would basically just be sucking water and it would be filling up fast as it was sucking out. If we can shut that off out there in the river, which we would have to get a skin diver to go down in there and find that pipe underwater, clean the mud out, and put a bladder type system in there. If we can shut that water off, we can pump the water off in that cylinder, and we can clean that screen out. So we're still in the process of trying to get that thing cleaned out down there where we can actually irrigate. Let's see, Dad got through planting soybeans. Yes. Whew. He is done with the double crop beans, so I think him and Mark, they're going to be getting everything home from Blackwell's Bend. We did get a big rain at Blackwell's Bend. It's probably the only farm that got a decent rain over the last couple of days. But Dad said every single soybean seed should come up because it rained almost an inch down there. So thank goodness. Still dry everywhere else. Their next couple of days is going to be really hot and dry. We have no humidity. That's a good thing, but no rain. So hopefully the humidity will start coming back in toward the end of the week, and the rain chances pick up 40 to 50% pretty much every day toward the end of the week. So hopefully we'll get a rain. James is going to be spraying. He's going to be down at Blackwell's Bend spraying the double crop beans with the tractor rig. I'll show you all that in a second. And yeah, that's what we got going on. I don't know what else is going to happen today, but there'll be some drone footage, and there'll be a lot of spraying. Maybe checking on irrigation, who knows. Let's get it started. Okay, so this is the sprayer that James is going to be running. I got to do a few things to the computer, basically tell it what it's got behind here, that it's got a 12-row sprayer to make all that work, get all that set up in the computer, so when they get down to Blackwell's Bend, all they have to do is flick a switch on. Alright, this is a homemade sprayer basically that we made. And we got the individual nozzles. If you don't hit a limb with them, they're supposed to be like that. That they automatically shut off, just like on our planter. So there's no overlap. We made it to fit basically just as wide as our planter, 36 feet. So basically it matches up. When we do our end rows and stuff, it takes 12 rows at a time. So it'll just match up with our planter perfect. I added this on to it this winter. This is a little step right here. Y'all probably saw the video when I did that, so that is why that looks different color. But anyway, I got a 500-gallon tank. It all works through the Trimble system, and it's got a Raven controller right there, and pretty simple design. But that is what he is going to be using down there at Blackwell's Bend to spray the double crop soybeans. So now we got to hook up a couple wires right here, and then we'll jump up in the cab and get it set up. So you got these wires right here you have to hook up, and I never can remember really where they go. So we'll see if we can make the best out of it. So many different things that hook up back here different ways. I think it's this plug right here. I think that's one of them. Got him. Alright, one more. I think it's this one right here. You just unplug that one. Plug it in. I think that's right. We'll see. Okay, next step is jump up in the cab and see if we hooked up the right wires. Okay, so basically we'll go in here to the settings. They already got it on 12 row sprayer. That is what we needed. Okay. Then we'll go to the little tractor. We'll try to open a field and actually make it spray. Alright. So right here, our target rate is 10 gallons to the acre. And it's going to show you what we're actually doing, and there's the tank level right there. So this is what his screen will look like when he's spraying. This will show you the sections they're all on. We'll turn that baby on, and we'll give it a shot. See what happens. Turn the pump on. All right, it's spraying. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it is spraying. Now that we made it spray, as you can see right there, now I'm going to go in here and make it do a section control and see if the individual nozzles will shut off like they're supposed to. So we'll cut on all these. We'll type in a speed. Oh, I don't know. We'll do 7 miles an hour. Flick that baby on, and we should be spraying. Can y'all see that? Section test. Got one dripping. We can fix that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they're turning on as they come this way. All right, we'll get that little piece of trash out, and you can set this and forget it. It's time for it to go to Blackwell's Bend. That's all it was, just a little piece of trash. Probably fell out as soon as I took it off. Sprayer, and then hit the arrow.
Make it spray again. I want to make sure all the nozzles are working.
I looked at them.
Okay.
I checked every one.
That one looked a little crooked out there on the end.
Alright, well, I'll make it spray. Got one more thing to do. Got to measure how tall these booms are, so we do not take down the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, because he's going to be going under it. So Dan's going to pull it up right here, hold it up, and we'll measure it with this cobalt measuring tape. Number 4. try it again. Stick it in that crack. Ooh, no sir. It was gonna be about 14, it was gonna be 14.5. That's what the bridge is.
The bridge is 13.
14.5. I mean, that is the actual height of the bridge, 14.5. You're right at it. You're probably 14.4. I don't think we're gonna risk that. When you get down to that close, air pressure in your tires can make a difference. So now it's time for me to jump on my sprayer, the Rogator, and start spraying some beans over in the valley. Unfortunately, Dad said he was down there dealing with the irrigation down there at the river. Still low pressure. He said it's enough coming out to keep running the irrigation. So anyway, at some point when we get caught up, we're gonna have to focus all our attention on that and see if we can get that thing cleaned out and where it'll irrigate properly. But for now, it's barely running. So anyway, let's get to spraying. See where my finger is?
Yeah.
Right there is pouring out oil out of that plug. What do you want to do? Take it out?
You gonna run today and tomorrow? I don't believe I fool with it. Some kind of check valve. It's either a restrictor or something, but it's probably got an O-ring behind it. It may be where they take it out and put a tester, you know, where they test the hydraulic pressure. We can put hydraulic oil in it for a day. You're not low, are you?
I'm lower than I was yesterday. I need to go add some.
Alright, better go do it then.
Oh boy. Back to the old hand pump. So we are over here in the soybean field. And we got to move this pivot out of the way. I've sprayed on that side of it. Anyway, I'm gonna spray right here in front of it, and then we'll get it walking that way. And once it gets over here, then we'll jump on the other side and touch everything back up where it was laying. But we have got to crank this baby up. I have not cranked it up this year, so as you can see, it's kind of nasty around here. And gotta watch out for snakes. Golly, they got big old wasps. Yeah, they're gonna be wasps everywhere, I'm afraid. Black widow. Oh gosh, there's oh boy. Big old nest right on the other side of this frame. Daggone. Need my wasp spray. And I got just a little bit. Woo! Woo! God dog! Look at him coming out of there, boy. Whoosh. God. Man, I feel like I got one on me. Wow. Still coming out. Man, I feel like I got one on my back. Alright, I got just enough to hit this one over here. And then let's crank this baby up. Holy cow. Well, while I'm out here, we'll take a look at the beans. They desperately need a rain. This is about the driest farm that we have over here in the valley. Has had basically nothing for, I can't tell you when it rained last, so pretty impressed to see these beans hanging in there. I don't like to see them flowering already, but these are local seed 5009, 5009 beans. I've never planted these, so I'm expecting big things out of them. So I hope we get a rain. If we can just ever get the corn irrigated over there, which is right on the other side of those trees, then we can swap pivots and we can run this one right here. It's not as long, so we ought to be able to get more water pressure right here and do some good on this pivot and that pivot over there. So anyway, these beans right here on these two pivots are needing some water, but maybe we'll get some rain toward the end of the week. But local seed 5009. So we finished the soybean field, which is behind us. That's where that pivot was. And now we're in a field called the Billy Morgan. And this is where they're doing the logging up here on this hill. And I don't know if it's coming across camera, but that is some pretty extreme logging that they're doing. These hills are like this. I don't know how in the world they're getting 18-wheelers up there somehow. They've made a road right through there, but they're loading out way up on top of that hill, and they're bringing those trucks down, and then they're going around the edge of the field. But man, they know what they're doing, let me tell you that. Skidder right there is taking another load of smaller trees up there. Saw Roy just pulled up with Peterbilt. Thought we would check in on it and see how that truck's doing. Finally got it running good. Hope it stays running for a while.
What's up, Daniel?
Where you going?
I was looking at my paper. I was looking at my paper when I was going in the morning.
Where you going?
To Auburn.
Auburn? That ain't too far.
91 miles. I went to Wayne got me flat for this day.
You got 2 loads tomorrow?
I believe so. Normally it'd be
How's the truck running?
good.
Huh?
Good. Sure will.
You not ready to get back in the blue Freightliner?
Hey. It ain't got the power it used to have, baby. I'm just used to the power now. I was driving all of that car, I shift wheels all the way down there. This right here is like all back. Once I shift, I just sit back.
You don't have to shift, man.
Feel like that.
Good night, that cold.
Look, all the way on.
Huh?
You can't run it nowhere else.
You on number 1?
You can't, if you do that, you can't stay in here. As hot as it is.
Yeah,
I told you.
that's colder in my truck.
I told you I don't be going out. Now like when I make 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah.
I don't be going out. I can go home and cut grass.
How about that? I told you we were gonna finally get you a good truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got one now.
Yeah. I like it.
Well, guys, I think that is gonna wrap it up for this video. What I'm gonna do the rest of the day is, you guessed it, go back over in the valley and keep spraying soybeans. So I will not bore y'all with that anymore. But I do want to wish Thomas and his team, wish them good luck in the state tournament this weekend. And hopefully they'll play good and come out with a bunch of victories, but we'll see. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that, we may give some updates throughout the weekend and kind of let everybody know what's going on. So, but as for this video, I did get some drone footage earlier today, so we'll probably end the video with that. But if y'all don't mind, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the little RRR Farms logo right there. And anyway, like I said, that's going to be the last video for this week. So hopefully after this weekend, baseball and all the sports will start slowing down, and we'll get back to putting out 3 videos a week like we normally were. So thanks for hanging in there. It's been kind of hectic on my end getting all that done, but I'm doing the best I can. So anyway, hopefully we'll get back to normal maybe next week or the next. So alright, let's look at some drone footage, and let's end this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See y'all.